वेलकम बैक टू चेसिंग द टारगेट. सबसे बड़ी टीम, सबसे बेस्ट टीम अभी आईपीएल की प्रीव्यू करने वाले हैं बिकॉज वी आर सिटिंग राइट इन दैट सिटी एंड वी आर ऑलवेज एक्साइटेड फॉर दिस टीम. हैदराबाद used to be one of the most competitive teams post 2019. I would say थोड़ा बहुत इधर डगमगा के 2018 के फाइनल में आए बाद से कुछ ज्यादा करे नहीं. I mean in last 3 years से consistently अगर आप देखो there have been 10th, 8th, 8th in 2022, 8th in 2021 and 10th in 2023. This year looks different. New captain Mustafa, Pat Cummins bringing in that Australian experience. We had an Adam Gilchrist, we had a David Warner, and now hopefully we have a Pat Cummins to bring us back to that glory. SAT20 जीत के, do you think IPL के chances है?
I mean, last year भी थे, ये साल भी थे. It all depends on the form of the Indian players and how they perform. Because अब देखो जो Indian contingent है Sunrisers की, they don't play as much cricket as maybe the Indian contingent in Mumbai Indians or in the Chennai Super Kings. So I'm talking about Abhishek Sharma, I'm talking about Mayank Agarwal, even Washington Sundar, for that matter of fact, Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Natarajan. तो जो अपना Indian contingent है, depending on their form, if they can give us performances, at least the support, and then the foreigners can do the job. At the end of the day, it's a team effort, but if they can give us some support, some stability, Mayank Agarwal gives us 300 runs, 400 runs, Tripathi gives us 400 runs, then they have something to build on. Because I think the foreign talent that they have is outstanding, probably one of the best in the tournament, because you've got a hitter, you've got an opening batsman, you've got a bowler, you've got all-rounder, you've got plenty of options, and you've got a spinner too. So you have a lot of options in the foreign department. It's just about your Indian local talent. They're good names, Magar, because they're not at the top of the game right now. Let's see how their form is going into this tournament.
Yeah, 100%. And again, like अभी intra squad matches हो रहे थे, and you could see a few talent. Like Nitish Kumar Reddy was smashing it out of the ground a lot. I mean, that's one more prospect that's coming in front. And
He
then you
bowls
got,
also.
yeah, he's an all rounder.
Yeah, so yeah, he might play as well because my Nam Don भी मेरे को message करा था. He was saying that let's play him instead of Natarajan or something. So
Yeah,
it looks like he's doing well in the practice.
yeah, he's been smashing a lot of sixes. Umran Malik, यारो मैं intra squad देख रहा था. This guy's getting smashed, bro. Like he's still not
Even
learning
in
from
the
his
squad,
mistakes,
huh?
bro. Huh?
Even in the intra squad.
Even in the trust squad, शाहबाज अहमद पेल दिया उसको 3 छक्के यारो.
Yeah, I mean, the Umran Malik, just basically for him is to go back to the basics drawing board. And I think also this time around, we need to use him a bit more cleverly in the sense that power play में नहीं उसको बाद में लेके आना, like in the 8th over, 10th over, bowl with the fielding restrictions off. That will give him a bit more confidence, and then take it from there. अब ठीक है, अब उसके बावजूद अगर मारे तो फिर कुछ कर नहीं सकते. You'll have to drop him, but at least we start off, utilize him in the best way, ask him to bowl quick as fast as possible, because pace is pace at the end of the day. So if he is bowling at that speed, if he's getting close to 150, then I still think he can be a weapon for us this season.
Your one of the toughest question, obviously balancing out the foreigners. Who
Yeah.
would you pick up front? Would you stick to them or would you change them depending upon the pitch?
I would change it around, like because, but depending on the pitch and the conditions and everything. Initially, I would probably go with Travis Head, Markram, Pat Cummins, and Klassen. Then Markram and Phillips can swap, in my opinion. Even Travis Head and Phillips can swap. So Phillips is a type of player, जो उन्हें, he can also swap with Klassen too, because he can keep or he can bat and give you overs with the ball. So I think we have some good all-round options. So Phillips should get a go, and une best fielder hai, I think in the tournament he will be the best fielder. So I would like to see Phillips somewhere if Markram is not performing or Travis Head is not performing. Sometimes we see the price tag, वो consistency नहीं आती. तो अगर Travis Head हर मैच में perform नहीं कर रहा, maybe save him for the playoffs and play someone like a Phillips. But my four would be this initially. Phillips to sit out and then bring him back. But he is my favorite player, like going into this season, because I just like the way he's improved as a bowler. Also, by test matches में भी 5-6 wicket ले रहा हूँ, so I really
Yeah.
like his play.
Feeling क्या आ रही? I mean, देखो ODI World Cup अपन देखे, that guy is fantastic. World Test Championship देखे, that guy was fantastic. Ashes में देखे, maybe you could call him out in the last 2 tests. Apart from that, he was good because he won the first test with Nathan Lyon with the bat, and then second test also he was there towards the end. So Pat Cummins जो immense experience लाते हैं. I mean, as a bowler in Indian condition, मेरे को उतना ज़्यादा उनके ऊपर वो नहीं हो रहा. Like because I've seen him in India, he tends to struggle because he needs a little bit of swing, right, and a little bit of help from the conditions, but वो इंडिया में इतना ड्राई रहने वाला है कि आपको I don't know कितना मिलेगा, but maybe he
I
must
mean,
become.
I think from what you're saying is more IPL performances उसके सही नहीं हुए like for
Yeah.
Kolkata Knight Riders, because अगर आप देखो like World Cup में तो ठीक ही bowling करा है, he bowled well, like in the finals as well he was very
Yeah,
good
but
and
like you
everything.
don't get that power play में निकालने वाले wicket वाली feeling, you know, like a Shami or like a hit the deck and get a movement. वो ऐसा type of feeling आपको
You
Pat
see
Cummins
it,
से आती है ना.
you see it
Maybe
now. He
Umran
didn't get
Malik
this.
like because of his pace, but yeah, Pat Cummins man, like I have no doubt
You
in
get
his
it
game.
now. He didn't get to play in Uppal, right? He was playing in Eden Gardens, so now he'll get it. But yeah, I think IPL में अगर आप उठा के देखें उसकी performances, you're right. He doesn't get that extra, like maybe he'll get wickets, but he won't get that consistency. उन्हें पिट भी जाता है, economy rate भी बहुत
अरे
high हो
आपका
जाता
पीछे देखो कैप्टन आ गया पीछे हमारे पीछे आ गया कैप्टन.
है. Yeah, I didn't notice that,
Captain,
but
Captain, what man? You're screwing up the plans, bro. 4 बजे आने का था. But मोक्ष बोला यार क्या हुआ रे सनराइजर्स.
सनराइजर्स देखे
हाँ.
चल रहा मैचेस, टीम ए टीम बी, सनराइजर्स कभी टीम बी जीत रही, कभी टीम ए जीत रही.
हाँ. तो टीम ए
World
और
Cup
बी में
का
क्या
वैसे
दिख रहा. टीम कौन सी टीम बनेगी कल फाइनल फ्राइडे में 11.
फाइनल मेरे हिसाब से तो टीम ए बनेगी.
but yeah, I think Pat Cummins का वही है कि if he doesn't it's about that economy rate. If he can keep that quiet a bit, pick up a few wickets in the power play, that will help. He does pick up wickets, but yes, if he can quiet down that economy rate, it'll help us a lot. And then bat ke saath, he's had some sensational performances in the IPL. We remember for KKR, bro, he hit like 50 of what? How many? 15 balls or something like that.
Yeah.
Back in that COVID season. So I'm backing him. Marco Jansen not fitting in the team right now. First, that I'm struggling to digest,
Yeah.
because he is an outstanding player as well, man. उसका जगह नहीं बन रही भाई.
That's the thing, and maybe it's like some place if they play in Mohali or they play in a bouncy wicket, you'll see Mark Jansen coming up, but बहुत मुश्किल है. मैं भी वही सोच रहा था कि इसको निकलाएंगे तो लाएंगे कैसे, अनलेस लाइक आप 3 फॉरेनर खेल के इसको इम्पैक्ट प्लेयर कैसे ला रहे. बट इम्पैक्ट प्लेयर का फायदा नहीं क्योंकि ऑलरेडी ऑलराउंडर है. तो या तो आप नेक्स्ट ईयर से एक फॉरेनर बढ़ा दो यार हमारे लिए, एटलीस्ट हैदराबाद के लिए बढ़ा दो, बिकॉज वी हैव वे टू मेनी एंड गुड वंस. वहां वनिंदु हसरंगा को भी अगर अपनी बुलाना है. तेजस was telling me कि वनिंदु हसरंगा will actually be available for Hyderabad. उनका एक बैन लग गया था बांग्लादेश के, तो he just opted in for the series, but he can't play because he's banned, which will allow him to play the World Cup T20. Now, based on this 11 that you predicted, Mustafa, what we going for you? Man, it looks perfectly balanced, and that's what Hyderabad always has its balance, but it just doesn't have that Indian pizzazz, right?
Look, अब कह रहा था, when you have so many options, especially foreign options, but limited slots, you get confused. So basically, what you have to do, you have to start first. So this is just building, putting that first step in that puzzle or that first slot, right? Like you now we have 4 foreigners we've selected. यहाँ से आप you can rotate depending on form, depending on conditions. Like you said, अगर आप मोहाली में खेल रहे हैं, आप extra fast bowler खिला सकते हैं. अगर आप चेन्नई में खेल रहे हैं, हसरंगा को खिला सकते हैं. You can do different things and set out different players. But right now, I would go with this. And the good thing is we have excellent backup as well. So if Klaasen, for example, it's not maybe form, maybe he gets injured, then Glenn Phillips can step in. If Markram something happens to him, Glenn Phillips can step in. You've got Hasaranga in the wings. आपके पास उन्हें भी है भाई, लेफ्ट आर्म फास्ट बॉलर फजल फारूकी is also there.
Yeah. Fazal as well. And अगर उसको भी कहाँ fit करोगे आप, that is also another.
Yeah,
But
no,
you
that's what I'm
have
saying,
like in Natarajan, I think Natarajan can
yeah,
handle that.
you don't need to play him, but like you have
But-
options there. Now when it
Yeah,
comes to
the
the
only-
Indian contingent, I'm not sure. Bhuvneshwar Kumar, he bowled well in the domestic. I don't know what his form is like. Natarajan, is he fully fit?
Injury fit, man. Yeah, that's an injury freak problem.
I'm
And
not sure. This is where Sunrisers' weakness will be, is their Indian contingent. More specifically than just bowling or batting, it's the Indian players that I'm worried about. A bit Tripathi, Abhishek Sharma, Mahika, because they did not perform. No one performed last year. That's why. Last year I was so confident. Remember, I said unhe maar denga. I still feel this is a very strong team, very strong squad. I'm just concerned of the form. If I see a 50 in the beginning from Abhishek Sharma or a 50 from Mayank Agarwal, I'll get happy. The nerves will calm. Bhuvneshwar Kumar picking up 3-4 wickets, I'll calm down a bit. I'll be excited. So it all depends on the form of these Indian players, in my opinion.
I think they have another Indian contingent which we're not talking about a lot. But again, his IPL stats are decent. It's not like over the top, but he can right away like Jaydev Yadav. Jaydev will not cut Yadav.
Oh, not cut, yeah, bro. We didn't talk about him. He's an option. That's why we're good, man. First, this is why we're such a good team, because a squad. Because
we have a backup to our backup. Yeah, backup to the backup. Yeah, but the only thing, like you said, is just the Indians don't fire for us. The moment the Indians start firing, because even like the winning season, we had a few Indians that stepped up. Bhuvi stepped up.
Ah,
We had a few people that think, but
Shikhar
Rahul
Dhawan, bro.
Tripathi,
Shikhar
Rahul
Dhawan every
Tripathi was,
season used to score.
yeah, yeah.
And Fez, we also forgot about another match winner potential for the last
Rahul
4 or 5 years.
Tripathi,
Potential only. Abdul Samad.
Abdul Samad के ऊपर आने वाला था मैं. What do you feel is his last season if he doesn't
This
perform?
is it. The make or
This
break.
is
He
it,
needs
because
to.
he's been doing decently well. He played the DY Patil. He was there, fine there as well. He didn't make a lot of mistakes. But again, it's not like that impact you see Jaiswal already made, or some people of his era have already made and established their name. So Abdul
Yeah.
Samad is a little slow in that, but you never know. This could be the season that he hit 600 runs, which our 100 class in by did last year. But Rahul Tripathi also, he's also a good option. He was looking decent in the intra squad matches. Again,
Yeah.
intra squad like preseason, so I'm not going to take it seriously, but it was just good to see a few
Yeah,
sixes.
it's just to see how they're moving around, how the bat is middling, thoda bahut. It's not like
Yeah,
to be taken too seriously, but it's good. It at least gives you some observations, right?
yeah,
तो ठीक है अब देखना पड़ेगा मेरे लिए फैज before I jump off I will tell you that for me the player to watch out for this whole season I have to go with Pat Cummins, man, because he is the captain. He's अगर उन्हें यहाँ से जिता दिया, this guy needs an Oscar. I don't know what he needs because that means everything turns to gold. Because I think, look, he's had a very good year. He's done everything, but it's very difficult now for him. This job that he has, it's a very difficult task. He's taking a
yeah,
team who's bottom of the table, who have not done well in the last 2-3 years. There's not many Indian stars over there. So he has to get everyone together. There's some experience. There's some extreme youngsters also. So there is a difference in ages and everything. So if he can
yeah.
get this together and win games, hats off to him. So I'm going to be
Pat,
looking at his batting, bowling, and captaincy, and hopefully he
Pat,
does well.
if he gets going, and Henrik Klassen, if he gives us 650 runs again this season, like that will
Yeah.
be.
I mean,
And then
Klassen had the season of
Markram is
his
also
life.
trying. Markram also has to add. He's an integral cog right to this team, and I think he needs to really step up. His game last season, we saw he
And
was
that's what I
getting.
like about you see the now just see this 11, right?
Depth.
ऊपर में
Yeah,
से आप मेरे को बताइए टॉप 7, राइट? टॉप 7
yeah,
आप काउंट कर लो, उसमें से कितनी बॉलिंग करते?
yeah. 2, 3, 4 people.
1,
5
2,
actually if you add Travis Head.
3, 4, 5, 6 out of 7, including Travis Head.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's the beauty of this team. There's a lot of flexibility, and then you have a batting a bit deep as well. With the impact sub and stuff, you'll have that extra batter. You can play Abdul Samad, you can play somebody else as well. So I like the look of this team.
with all this balance and everything, where do you see us landing up on the table? I mean, we always say top 4, but let's just give the Hyderabad out of us for 1 second. And like, where do you realistically see these guys out
The
in
top
the
4.
table? Yeah, I think I would do the same thing, top 4.
नहीं,
Your thoughts before
मैं
you?
उतना like Sunrisers is my team in the IPL. I always supported everything like that, but I'm not as emotionally attached to them as you are, as our other friends are. I'm not that emotionally attached to them. Okay, but yes, I'll support them. I'll always be excited and everything. But like even if I need to be neutral, I still think it's a very good team. Like just look
Yeah,
at the players; it's
100%.
a good team. Yeah.
They always have the players, they just don't have the mentality, and they always have
आप
that
ये
Indian
देखो टीम हम सीएसके का देख रहे थे टीम भाई that looked disjointed but then what were we saying भाई इन लोग के पास बैटिंग है ये है वो है यहाँ पे
mentality.
yeah mentality I don't know what it is bro
Because
but this
वार्नर जब था आप देखो फ्रियोसिटी कैसी थी, जैसा जबरदस्त उन्हें एग्रेशन ला लिया था टीम में, वो एग्रेशन वापस लाने का है जो अपने का थोड़ा मर गए. केन विलियमसन मेड अस इनटू गुड बॉयज, बट गुड बॉयज एटलीस्ट फिनिश 2018. Post 2019 we've just been like
no, I
अरे
think
भाई
the last season was 2020 the COVID one when Warner and Saha took us to
Shaha,
the
yeah,
uh,
playoffs,
semi-final we lost to
yeah,
Delhi Capitals in 2020 right जब
yeah,
5 जीते थे in a row so
yeah.
it's not been too long but yes it's been 3 years now so we need to step
And
up
3
and
years in the lower end of the table, at least fifth up, sixth, you're fighting. I get it. Like, or a playoffs, but 8, 10, दिमाग में बढ़ गया.
I know.
And
That's why, of course, the confidence is low. But if I still look at the team, they have potential. Again, I think the most important thing is Washington Sundar, Natarajan, Bhuvneshwar, Abhishek Sharma. These guys need to contribute. No one contributed, bro, last year. None of the Indian players. It was only class in hitting. So we need if the Indian contingent, even if I'm not even talking about fans like hundreds. I'm talking about small contributions.
yeah, 25, man. 25 is like a
Yeah,
quarter
that's what
century,
I'm
right? So
talking
like,
about.
Yeah.
But
Before we wrap, three things I'll ask you. One is your take on Hardik Pandya's hug with Rohit Sharma.
yeah,
Two,
I mean, it was going to happen one day or the other. So it was. I mean, the funny thing, the thing I observed was Rohit Sharma went for the high five and then Hardik Pandya went for the hug. So obviously
yeah,
he's trying his best. Look, if I look at it honestly, it's not. There is going to be drama. There is going to be a thing, and I'm looking forward to it. But again, like it's he was appointed by somebody else. He didn't make this call, so it's his job, right? And he has to welcome Rohit Sharma. He has to do his best. I think the professionals, end of the day, they'll manage. Rohit Sharma, what he's thinking inside, it's okay. He's also a professional. He's coming out to practice. He's going to play. So I think it should be fine. What can you do, right? Like
yeah.
he's
I
the
mean,
most.
again, like that's what I was thinking. Rohit Sharma is just going to be mature about it. He's going to win the field. He's going to say back the new captain. He's going to be
It
saying
all
at least
depends on the results.
Indian captaincy चले आती थी रोहित शर्मा की अलग लेवल हो जाता था फिर अलग प्रॉब्लम आती है
Also, it
बट
depends on the
Indian
results. Now,
captaincy
if the first 4-5 games Mumbai lose with this strong team, then
yeah.
he's going to get bambooed even more. So that's
Yeah.
going to be.
Secondly, Ruturaj is now the captain of CSK. This
Wow,
just
breaking news, man. That should
yeah,
have been
I
our
was
episode.
shocked, and it just looked like life without Dhoni is now coming to a standstill, and like it's coming reality, right? Like now, 20 years down the line, 2004 to 2024. Now you see Dala might not be there.
That
First
means
of all,
he's not playing the game.
he might play every game, or maybe he might be an impact player for every game. You never know. Like he could just bat and who can wicket keep? Ruturaj, I think, can wicket keep, right? No, but
No,
Ruturaj
no.
can.
They might
Uh,
have someone there, but
I think there are wicket keepers as well that they have that can play. So I think वैसा अगर आप देखें, then yeah, I mean life is surely coming to an end in cricketing terms for MS Dhoni. And
yeah.
the last thing is Jitesh Sharma क्या कर रहा है photo shoot में. Everybody is trying to Punjab is like trying to copy अरे धोनी जा रहा तो हम ही शिखर धवन को भेज दे रहे.
I didn't understand it. I didn't understand that. The Chennai one, we got official confirmation. Punjab, we didn't get confirmation yet. I didn't get any confirmation yet, so I don't know
शिखर
what the
धवन
issue
को
is.
बाथरूम में लॉक कर दिए.
मगर अभी
But
आज रात में we'll analyze that. We'll
next
talk about Dhoni in depth, in like what
yeah,
the role is going to be now and everything. We'll talk about all the teams, the orange caps, purple caps, potentials, and we'll talk about the top fours. We'll predict. Finally, we'll give our prediction of the top fours. So I'll
yeah,
catch
the
you
real ones, the real the real
in the
ones.
few
And
hours.
yeah,
But
everybody
these, just to before I leave, I just wanted to say these were very helpful, man. All these things that we did, especially the graphics that you made, they're outstanding, and they helped me as well just to get into the rhythm. And now I'm excited for this preview and this season.
and
Like,
it's all about the IPL now and all about the colors. मैं तो रोज एक कलर शर्ट डाल के आ रहा हूँ डिपेंडिंग IPL का जो
I
मैच है
just noticed, yeah.
अभी जाके खरीदने वाला हूँ और थोड़े टी-शर्ट just so that we get into the rhythm of the vibes,
Yeah.
colors, the drama that IPL brings, and hopefully this could be a fun. होना थोड़े मोमेंट्स हार्दिक और रोहित घस ले रहे पिच पे कुछ भी होना बट या ओवरऑल धोनी का फेयरवेल है रोहित का प्रॉब्ली मुंबई का फेयरवेल है a lot of last IPLs for a lot of players, maybe Kane Williamson, maybe MS Dhoni, maybe you never know who's going to end up finishing. दिल्ली का हैदराबाद का रिडेम्पशन वाला साल हो सकता है या नहीं बैंगलोर फाइनली जीत सकती है या नहीं दैट्स आल्सो वेरी बिग क्वेश्चन and their squad also we'll talk in the night because I'd like to get your thoughts on the RCB
Yeah,
squad.
we'll do it in detail.
But yeah, everybody, till then, thank you so much for joining us. Like करो, subscribe करो, and inshallah we'll see you very very soon. Bye bye.